Okay, Shalom, Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is your brother Awar making a video to feed the sheep, to edify the lambs. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwathim that are going to be watching this video. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatham, Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And this video is going to be quick. I'm just eating, but it was on my spirit because I actually have a book that goes into a Turkish people, Edomites, known as Khazars. That's what they were called. Or now they call themselves Turkish. These guys, how they converted to Judaism, right? Now, we going out to tell them they're not the Israelites. They're Edomites that practice a religion called Judaism. But now this is exactly what they're trying to do. Now they're trying to go and say, well, now they're trying to pass a law just to say that, oh, we practice Judaism, so we're Jews now. Which Jew, the word Jew comes from the word Judah, which ended up getting put on the southern tribes, all three southern tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and they're all called Jews, right? The kingdom of Judah, which is the southern kingdom of Israel, right? So it's not even being a Jew. So they're erasing the fact they're erasing people that come from the lineage of Judah and saying anybody can be a Judite, or anybody can be a Levite or a Benjamite. Right, and you could be a Moabite, but if you practice Judaism, now you're a Jew now. You could be Chinese, Arab, East Indian. You practice Judaism, you're a Jew. So this is what they're trying to do to make us not call them out on what they are lying to the world and telling everyone on the earth that they are in fact not Jews, right? But now they're trying to pass a law to say, well, since they practice it, their nationality is Jew, is of the Jews, which that's wickedness. That's even more wicked than just them even saying that they're Jews and claiming to be us. Now they're even taking it to the next level to try and pass a law on it, right? Which, let me get this real quick. So let's read it. A White House official confirmed to CNN on Tuesday that the order would interpret Judaism as a nationality, which Judaism is a religion that anybody of a nation tongue can join. See, and it says not as Judaism as a nationality and not just a religion, right? So they're trying to make a religion a nationality now. Christianity ain't no religion, right? You say I descend from Catholic. I descend from Catholics. Which anybody can be anybody of any race can be a Catholic. So that's not being specific to what man or seed you come from, what nation you come from. Someone will ask you your nationality, and we ask people that. We ask our people on the streets, oh, what nationality are you? And they'd be like, I'm Christian. A Christian isn't a nationality, that's a religion, right? So let's say Chinese, the Chinese made Christianity. So you're saying you're Chinese? Is the Chinese are the most dominant people in Christianity? So are you saying you're Chinese? That's not a nationality. That's a religion. It's something that you practice, right? So let's go into, look. This is Khazars. They say this is a conspiracy theory, right? And this is one of my student encyclopedias, right? And the Most High had my dad get these. I don't know where he got them from, but he got them just to help me push this word. Right, in Khazars, it says a Turkic or Tartar people who lived north of the Caucasus Mountains in Asia from the 3rd century AD to the 11th century. You hear that? The Caucasus Mountains, right? Word Caucasian. Yeah? For much of this time, they ruled an empire in the area under their Kagan or ruler, partly nomadic. The Khazars lived mainly by trade and farming. Originally, they practiced a primitive idol-worshipping religion. These people, you know how Edomites are. These people don't have no culture, no nationality or culture of real culture of their own. So they go around, when they conquer places, they steal their identity, and they steal their nationality that they practice, or their culture and their religion that they practice, or the gods that they worship, right? But they extended tolerance to many Christians and Muslims, because Christianity, so-called Christianity's religion, and the Islam was on the rise after the fall of during the time of the the Roman Empire, and especially during the fall, the Islam started to rise and they started to conquer, and especially the Arabs, the so-called Arabs, the Ishmaelites started to conquer parts in northern Africa, which that's what they ended up taking over Palestine, or what they call Palestine now, which is Israel, and they got booted out, right? So they extended tolerance to many Christians and Muslims, and that's why today, in fact, actually, you go look up the Turkish people, right? The Turkish people, they look like them Jews, right? They got the same, for most part, the Jews, the so-called Jews, the people who call themselves Jews, the Edomites, the Amalekites, they got the dark brown or black hair, right? And the Turkish people, they also have that type of, they also have the same hair and the same features as them. But a lot of them, I actually knew a girl in one of my college programs, and she had a last name of a Muslim. Why? Because a lot of them got converted into different religions, right? But majority of them, a lot of them took up Judaism, right? So look at this, and Jews. So apparently there were already Jews living amongst these Khazars, people from Turkey, right? So it said, but they extended tolerance to many Christians, Muslims, and Jews. So Jews were already there. The southern kingdom were scattered, who lived among them at the peak of their power. So when they were getting into power, they converted to Judaism, right? So these people converted to Judaism, and that's what they're trying to say. Oh, well, we this is what they did, and now they're trying to say, well, we're Jews because we practice with that law they're trying to push. They're trying to say that we practice, or that we're the Jews because we practice Judaism. That's what they're trying to do. Which that's wickedness. You can't do that. You can't do that. Right? And this shows you that the so-called white man, this is the fourth beast, man. Because the scripture says the fourth beast would do this. You get it in Daniel. This is a nationality thing. It's not about religion. It's all about your nationality. That's why the whole book is about Israel. It's always Most High calling Israel. How many times the Most High gotta call her name? And he ain't talking to the one man Israel only. He's talking to the descendants of Israel. So call them the children of Israel, because we're all his children. And people trying to force their way into something that has nothing to do with them. Right, so this is Daniel 7. Salaki for being blurry. 7 and 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, which is the fourth beast, right? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Which I'm gonna go into that shall wear out the saints of the Most High in another video, and think to change times and laws. They're making a law to be able to say that you can be your religion could be a nationality now. That's madness. Judaism as a nationality and not just a religion. Why? Because they know they're not the real Jews. But if they change the laws to say that, now they're going to use the law to justify them claiming to be Jews now. Which that has to do with anybody can be can practice Judaism. Right? So that's just contradictory. So they're gonna say you're anti-Semitic for telling people these Edomites who practice Judaism that they're not the real Jews. Well, they're gonna say, well, we are, according to the law, we are. Right? But there's gonna be there's so-called black people and Latino people and people of all race who practice it. So are you being anti-Semitic? How are you being anti-Semitic? So man, it's confusion. That's confusion. Right? They're gonna say we're being anti-Semitic. We're gonna be against our own people. When now people could just hop in and hop out. You could be a Jew. I want to be a Jew one day. I don't want to be a Jew the next day. That's not how it works, right? There's a precept I want talking about the law of justice. It ain't gonna be a long video. Just 2 more precepts. Oh, it's in Wisdom of Solomon. I'll just get it right here since it's right here on the computer screen. They say, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing. This was going into what the heathen be saying about themselves, right? right? How they say, let us oppress the poor righteous man. That's what they do, right? You already in the Latino Native Indians and the Negroes are already in the ghettos and all the downtrodden neighborhoods, but the Native Indians are still building pipes through the little reservations that they got to go and protest against it, right? They going around your neighborhoods, patrolling you, killing you, and robbing you and antagonizing you whenever they get the chance to, right? So they say, let our strength be the law of justice. So they had to pass. They're gonna pass a law. They make up these laws so they can justify what they're doing. Esau always puts in a law before they go and they go and enact something, try and make it seem righteous, right? But they're just making this up. You can't just convert. You can't just convert to a nationality, which we've been telling people. You can't just do that, right? So let's get Second Chronicles 1. No, it's First Chronicles 2. Like, these people don't understand that you can't convert to being an Israelite. You have to be born an Israelite. Even if you don't believe you're Israelite, which when you wake up, when the people who don't believe and they wake up in the kingdom, they'll know. Then they'll know, right? But you can't not be an Israelite if you were born an Israelite, right? So this is First Chronicles 2 and 1. These are the sons of Israel, right? So to be an Israelite, you have to descend from Israel and be from one of these tribes to be considered a child of Israel. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, with Joseph is Manasseh and Ephraim, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Right? So those are the 12 tribes. Right? Those are the sons of Israel. Right? So you have to be from one of these. You have to descend from one of these 12 patriarchs to be an Israelite. If you don't, you're a heathen, right? And you're one of those Gentiles that are not going to get saved. Right? The day is coming upon these people, on these people, man. They're not gonna. The day is coming, man. The day is coming. They're not gonna be able to get away with all these lies and robbery that they've been pushing out throughout the earth, and that's why they're mad. That's why Esau is so mad, because we're calling them out. He tried to run away with our nationality and call us different things and make us forget who we are, thinking that the Most High, they could beat the Most High. Obadiah 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Alright? So it's coming, man. It's coming. On the 2/3 of Israel and these heathen. Right? So with that, I want to say, Kal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and Shalom.